Hi, this is Mirabelle Summers, and in this weird yet revealing video, I'm going to give you 3 simple tests that you can use tonight to prove beyond doubt whether your ex-girlfriend would ever have sex with you again, or whether she's out there right now meeting other men, moving on with her life and forgetting about you. Now, I should warn you, if you answer yes to even one of these simple tests, you will not only have a chance at getting her back in your life and your bed again, it should actually be easy to have her panting after you, calling out your name and forgetting all about any other man. So who am I, and why should you even listen to me? Well, like I said, my name is Mirabelle, and I'm a nationally recognized dating coach and author of over 10 extremely popular books on sex, dating, and breakups. Now, as a pro dating coach, I'm privy to the dark and dirty truth about what's really happening inside your ex-girl's mind right now. And that means I know the truth that she would never, ever tell you about what makes her decide to break it off forever and what makes her decide to come back. Not only that, I also know why she lies to you about what she really wants from you right now. I know what makes her decide to stop thinking about you and start sleeping with other guys. And I know exactly what you can do and say down to the letter that will reignite the blazing fire in her panties, make her throw caution to the winds, make her forget about that other guy she's going to get naked with once you're out of the picture for good. And most of all, I know the magic words you can say that will make her beg you to come back, beg you to rip her clothes off, and beg you to satisfy her deep, primal needs the way only you can. And here's the reason why I'm here, giving you some of my most valuable trade secrets today. As a dating coach, you can imagine that I get a lot of guys coming through my doors asking me for help with their messed up relationships and painful, devastating breakups. And there's one question I get asked by guys more than anything else. Mirabelle, my girl is leaving me. How do I get her to come back? How do I get her attracted to me again? And how can I make sure nobody else gets in her pants in the meantime? That's a great question. And frankly, it's a pretty urgent one too, because one thing's for sure, if you don't get her back quick, she's going to move on. She's going to let some other guy see her naked. She's going to sleep with someone else, and she's going to forget about you. Now, for most guys, picturing their ex-girlfriend naked with another guy doing all those sweet, sexy little things she used to do for you is quite literally the worst thing in the world. And yet, the truth is, it's going to happen, and soon too, unless you man up and do something about it. So many guys come to see me freaking out about their girl leaving and wanting more than anything to get her back again that I realized I had to do something to answer that question once and for all. So here's what I did. I tracked down a select group of very specific ex-clients of mine, the ones who had endured the most savage possible breakups, yet who had somehow successfully gotten back together again. The ones who successfully reignited the sexual fire, who created that powerful, irresistible sexual attraction and chemistry with their ex-girlfriend, and who had used that attraction to make their new relationship with their ex better and stronger than they ever thought possible. I tracked those guys down. I sat them down one by one in my office, and then I ruthlessly grilled them in a series of tell-all, no-holds-barred interviews and forced them to tell me everything they'd done to heal the split, even when things seemed totally ruined and broken beyond hope. In these interviews, I pried open the doors to their secret lives, and through an eye-opening series of relentless, deeply personal, real-life questions and answers, I pinpointed the exact steps they took to heal the split, the steps they took to get her feeling the desire again, and that deep sexual and emotional need just like she felt when you first got together. And I used that powerful secret information to put together a short series of 3 simple tests that any guy can use in any breakup situation to know beyond doubt whether your ex-girlfriend would ever sleep with you again, or whether you should just give up now and never think about her again. Now, I should warn you, these tests are a proven method that only my private clients have had access to up until now. As a professional, nationally known dating coach and extremely popular author, I've already used this exact same technique to rescue over 2,300 hopeless breakups and heal the agony of countless relationship meltdowns. And even though I've already been featured as the visiting expert on more relationship blogs, podcasts, interviews, and articles than seems sane, right here, right now, is the only time I've ever revealed these 3 tests anywhere in the world. So make sure you watch this video to the very end and do exactly as I say. First, I need to share a few simple but messed up insights about what's really going on in her head right now. And when you put these insights to use in your life, you'll be able to cut right through all her emotions and negativity. You'll be able to subtly rewire her sexual and emotional fantasies onto you, have her realizing what a horrible mistake she made in walking away. Have her completely forgetting about any other guy and have her feeling that unrelenting sexual tension in her body whenever you walk into the room. First things first, you have to understand something simple but critically important. Right now, post-breakup, your ex-girl needs you to make her feel 2 simple things. She needs you to remind her why she fell in love with you in the first place. And she needs you to make her feel powerful, relentless sexual desire for you again. Now, contrary to what experts would have you believe, her desire is way more important than her love, because a woman can love you and yet feel no desire at all to actually be with you. So what does that mean for you right now? It means you need to create the kind of powerful sexual intrigue that virtually forces her to crave your touch and your body again and has her doing everything in her power to get you back again. Now, without the desire, she may very well still think she loves you, but she will never, ever actually do anything about it because without those powerful physical feelings, all her negative rational decisions will win. And you'll end up losing her to some loud, rich douche who will probably treat her like crap anyway. So how do you cut past all the logical BS and go straight to her emotional, sexual animal brain? Well, that brings me to my second point, and this may shock you. But when it comes to sexual desire, you're going to need to use something that will sound weird at first. You're going to use porn as your secret weapon. Now, that doesn't mean you should break out Boner Jams 2012 to get her back, because porn for women works totally different to how it works for guys. Guys can get turned on almost instantly by just a few seconds of visuals. Just think about what it feels like for you to catch a glimpse of a sexy young woman in a low-cut shirt. Whereas for women, visuals are only a very small slice of the pie. What works to turn her on, make her groan, and get her feeling extremely naughty and excited. It's not pictures of sex, it's not six-pack abs, or even good looks in a man. Instead, it's the words you use. All you need to do is learn the words that tickle her hot spot. The words that make that little voice in her head wake up and tell her that you are the guy she should do anything to have sex with. Don't believe me? Picture this. Porn for guys is images and movies of sexy naked women. But porn for women is a well-written literotica book like 50 Shades of Grey, or romance novels featuring lots of well-written, incredibly juicy sex scenes. Now, if you're anything like most guys, you've already tried using words to get her to come back by telling her how you feel, telling her you miss her, and maybe even arguing with her reasons for walking away. But you already know those words don't work. What's more, they never, ever will. Because when you use them, you're targeting her logical brain, when instead you need to bypass that logic and go straight for her animal brain, the one that makes the decisions for her. When you know this, it's like having a roadmap of how a sexually charged conversation actually works, and you can sit back and watch in amazement as all her arguments and rationality melt away, at how she will take action to make you hers again, at how she hops into your bed willingly, and how her emotions fill in the cracks afterwards. Frankly, I really shouldn't even be telling you this, because it's like giving you an amazing secret power over your ex-girlfriend, over all women really. So please, be careful with this information, because when you use it, she will be putty in your hands, and you will be shocked at how quickly her attitude towards you turns around, at how you can have her melting at your feet, getting very damp in all the right places, and have her blushing, giggling, and reveling in the sexual tension you've created just from talking to her. So, now that you've gone through these simple but crucial facts about your ex-girlfriend, it's time to jump into the really juicy stuff. The 3 simple tests you can use right now to know beyond question whether she would ever have sex with you again, even if right now that sounds impossible. First, is she angry with you? And this might sound like a trick question, but trust me, when it comes to sex, anger is actually a good thing. And here's why. Most people believe that the opposite of desire is repulsion, or even hatred, but it's not. Can you guess what it is? The opposite of desire is a complete lack of emotion whatsoever, and that means if she seems angry to you right now, that's great, because when it comes to sex, strong emotion isn't just a bonus, it is essential. Just think about it. Why do you think couples who seem to hate each other often have the most mind-blowing sex? Because strong emotions create sexual power. That's why. And anger is the strongest emotion of them all. So what do I mean by angry? Well, if she told you never to talk to her again, if she's not taking your calls, or if she told you to leave her alone and she's never coming back, then she is angry with you. And the good news is, I can teach you exactly how to convert that anger into insatiable lust and a powerful primal desire to make you hers again, if you know what I mean. That brings me to your next big question. Simple test number 2. What was your breakup like? Did you part with a smile, or did you part in upset, tears, and screaming accusations? Now again, the right answer here might not be what you think, because if you parted amicably or neutrally, then you've got some work to do to ramp up her sexual emotions towards you. Whereas if you parted badly and strong emotions were flowing freely, that actually makes it easier for you to get her squirming in her seat and gazing at you with those wet, dreamy, come-get-me eyes. Because if you ever want to have sex with her again and make sure no other guy takes your place instead, anger and tears are actually way better than neutrality, because emotions equal sex the way nothing else does. And to prove my point, I need to tell you a short, freaky sex story. My 2 best friends, Eddie and Lydia, had been dating for years. Yet recently they broke up, and they did not part as friends. Their breakup was a terrible thing to witness, and because I was friends with them both, I had to go through it all with them. And man, it was like Jerry Springer. Crockery got broken, holes got punched in the wall, that kind of thing. Anyway, about 2 months after the breakup, Lydia bumped into Eddie at a bar one night, and instantly it was like a rage bomb got set off in the room, and they came face to face in the crowd. And as freaked out drinkers looked on in fascination, Lydia started screaming accusations at Eddie. Honestly, I'll never forget it. Her mascara was running crazily all down her face until her cheeks were gray and smeary, her eyes were slitty and bloodshot, and her whole face was twisted into an evil clown mask of anger and pain. At one point, one onlooker actually whispered in my ear, "Geez, I guess he's not getting any tonight." And obviously, he was just making a joke to try and lighten things up. But man, was he wrong. Because you can guess what happened next, right? Eddie took Lydia home that night. And according to Lydia, he gave her the best orgasm of her life. And from that point on, the two of them were like animals, totally insatiable and totally incapable of staying away from each other, because Eddie took all her pain and rage and had converted it into the hottest sex either of them had ever had. And Lydia lives in the apartment above me. I can vouch for this because I had to hear all their shenanigans. So, what if your girlfriend's not crazy mad like Lydia was? Does that mean you're doomed? Fortunately, no. Obviously, that's an extreme example. The point here for you is strong emotions are like a river. They can be channeled. And even if you think your breakup was terrible and you have zero chance of ever getting to see her naked again, think again. Because in just a few moments, I'm going to tell you exactly how to take all her anger and hurt and turn them into pure sex, intimacy, and whatever level of emotional attachment you want her to feel for you. But for now, all you need to know is, if she was crying, screaming, and yelling when you broke up, that's actually great for you and for her, because the critical equation is emotions equal sex. Now here's your final question, and this is the big one. Luckily for you, it should be very easy to answer. Is your ex-girlfriend a woman? Nope, not saying you're into guys. But if she is, then you're in luck, and it should be not only possible, but downright easy to create massive sexual and emotional attraction with her. Because as a woman, all you need is the words that create that primal, driving sexual tension deep inside her body. The words that create the sexual chemistry that drives her wild, just yearning for your touch. The words that zap all her logic and negative memories into the ground. The words that trigger a deep, instinctive realization inside her that she made a mistake, that she should never have let you go, that she'll never find another guy like you, that she needs you back. So let's break it down. How did you score so far? Let's review the test questions one more time. Question 1. Is she angry? Question 2. Was your breakup emotional? And question 3. Is she a woman? A woman who by default is naturally highly susceptible to the specific words that I'm about to give you, that automatically cut past her rational arguments, that have her forgetting all about any other guy, that have her fixating herself sexually upon you. So where does that leave you now? Well, you've either answered yes to one or more questions, and you're glad because you know it's going to be easy to get her back, or you're confused and maybe a bit freaked out because things could be worse than you realized. But either way, if you're a smart guy, you still want to know what to do next, right? So what should you do now? That's a smart question. And here's a super smart answer. First, if you're still watching at this point, it means you've likely gained powerful insights just from watching this video. Yet it probably means you've also come to an important realization. You've realized that insight by itself isn't enough. You also need to know what to do with that powerful wisdom to get the results you want, and quickly too, so you can have her chasing you, wanting you, feeling the attraction and that raging desire, and basically offering herself to you whenever you want her. Luckily, I'm one step ahead of you. And here's what I did. Remember the interviews I mentioned at the start of this video? Well, I took all the deep, dark, powerful secrets I pried out of my clients during those interviews. I boiled them down to their key essence, and I worked like a madwoman pruning them down and figuring them out. And today, the good news is, not only did I figure everything out, but I condensed the most powerful proven aspects of all those real-life scenarios, all the tried and tested proven techniques for healing a split, for getting her to forget all about any other guy, and waking up that ravenous sexual lioness inside her who's ready to devour you like a juicy T-bone steak. I distilled the key essence of what it really takes to heal a breakup and come back together, stronger and better than ever before. And I formed it into a system, a powerful, proven system that any man can use in any breakup situation to completely turn around her attitude towards you right now, ramp up her sexual and emotional desire towards you, instantly erase every negative memory she has about your breakup, realize what a terrible mistake she made in ever letting you go, and have her doing everything in her power to get you back. Yeah, Mirabelle, that sounds great, but how do I know that's true? Well, why don't we take a look at the proof? I took this new system and I asked a couple of my close clients who are currently experiencing ugly breakups to test it out for me. And almost immediately, there was an explosion of interest. Their lives started to change and the real-life results started to pour in. I began to use these guys' experiences to improve the system and develop it further, and it just kept getting more and more powerful, and the word started to spread. Finally, late one night, I finally put the finishing touches on the completed system. The amazing step-by-step get your ex back formula that it is today. And you want to know the best part? The finished system isn't one of those pushy, gimmicky programs that has you doing weird stuff or ever leave you hanging, wondering if you somehow said the wrong thing and screwed it up. Instead, this system is the result of dedicated years of study, analyzing the real reasons behind real-life breakups and creating an authentic, proven solution to the devastating problem of confusion, doubt, loss, and a shattered relationship. And now, you can get access to this powerful, proven system. Start using it tonight and have her desperate to give herself to you over and over and over again. This is the guide to getting your ex-girlfriend back and keeping her as long as you want her that I've wanted so long to be able to share with my clients. And now, finally, you can have access to it today and join the thousands of ecstatic guys who've already used it to reignite her desire. I call it Second Chance: How to Win Back the Love of Your Ex. And this system is not just a guide to getting your ex back. It is a blueprint, an actual step-by-step formula based on thousands of genuine real-life breakups. And that means when you follow it and do exactly as it says, you never have to wait or wonder if you're going to say the wrong thing and screw it up. You never have to feel anxious like you don't know how to deal with her crazy emotional post-breakup behavior. Instead, you'll always know exactly what to do and say next, because when you follow the blueprint, you have the exact scripted mechanism for knowing exactly what to do and say to undo the damage. A conversational map that will allow you to create an electric sexual connection with your ex-girl to take all the anger, bitterness, and loss and turn it into the kind of massive attraction and chemistry you had when you slept with her for the very first time. Here are just a few of the secrets you'll learn in this groundbreaking, powerful guide. First, right now, are you struggling with pain and longing to get her back? Here's how to man up and free yourself from those agonizing feelings of loss and heartbreak that are actually pushing her further away from you. I'll show you how to gain a mysterious romantic power over her heart and body that goes straight to her primal desire for you, that cuts through the logic of her rational mind, that reminds her of the man she fell in love with and literally fixates her upon you emotionally and sexually. And this is especially useful if she's kind of hot and could have options when it comes to other men. Next, the critical first step you must take to erase all the hurt and anger from her heart so she can move past the emotional roadblocks that are holding her back from you right now. All women have these roadblocks, and I guarantee you, if you say or do the wrong thing, you will cement those blocks in place. A staggering 90% of men fail at this one simple step, only because they don't know what this one crucial tip is. So they fail to undo the damage. They fail to reignite her desire, and instead unknowingly kill the attraction and lose her forever. But when you get this tip under your belt, you'll be shocked at how quickly her attitude towards you turns around, at how she starts calling you on the phone, hoping to hear your voice, asking to see you, and turning down other guys just for a chance to get you alone for a few hours behind closed doors. Now, do you believe you made a big mistake while you were together? Something you wish you could have done differently if only you could turn back the clock? Something you think she'll never forgive you for? Here's why an apology is not what she's looking for, and instead what you can easily do tonight that will have her forgiving you for everything you think you did wrong without having to ask her forgiveness or even say the words, "I'm sorry." Next, have you ever wished your ex would contact you so that you don't have to do all the work and just hope she'll respond in the right way? Here's the incredible sexual bait technique that gets her chasing you, that makes her want to pursue you, that has her initiating phone calls, text, and meetings in the flesh, plus actually what to do and say during those meetings and phone calls. Seriously, it's like a personalized script of what to say and what not to say, so you never have to worry that you're going to screw it all up or wonder if it's working. This script will make her feel seen by you and truly understood by you in a way that's so precious to women without you having to apologize, argue, or beg for her attention, so you can talk openly and honestly and create those powerful primal feelings of passion and sexual tension that reverberate through her entire body, even if right now she'll hardly even give you the time of day. Now let me ask, did you know that after a breakup, every woman has 3 core needs that she needs from you that must be satisfied if you want her to really start feeling the heat with you again? And did you know that when you fulfill these 3 needs, you will ignite a raging bonfire deep inside her that reignites her sex drive and that makes her see you as the only guy who can quench that fire for her? Plus, do you want to know what to talk about with your ex-girlfriend so you never say the wrong thing or run out of stuff to say? Here's how to make your conversation sexy without being obvious so she subconsciously starts seeing you as her best possible choice. You'll learn how to rewire her emotional and sexual desire so you can ignite her desire for you like a hydrogen bomb. I'll teach you exactly what to do and say to her once you've got her. The relationship game method that has her wrapping her arms and legs around you, thinking of you as the one man in the world she'd do anything to please, feeling very turned on and playful and willing to do almost anything just to feel you and be with you again. Plus, dangerous words and phrases that affect your ex much more than you think. The critical response you must have if she ever goes NATO on you, disappears, or acts like she doesn't want to see you again. The one simple character shift you can make right now that instantly has her seeing you as better boyfriend material than any other man she knows. A potent attraction technique that you can use tonight that's so much better than flirting, and best of all, you don't have to apologize or admit you were wrong for this to work. And the applications for this technique are limitless for making her intensely desire you again. It doesn't matter why you broke up, how old you are, or even really what you look like. I've used this technique before to have 45-year-old guys getting back with their 22-year-old girlfriends. It's much easier than you might think. Look, my goal for you here is for you to have the kind of vivid, incredibly intimate, wildly exciting relationship you deserve. And remember, since this system deals with your personality, not just a bunch of dumb tricks or techniques to fool her, it works no matter what stage of the breakup you're in. It's a system that guarantees massive, lasting results in the life of any kind of guy who takes it and applies it and uses it in his life, so that instead of just hoping for a lucky break and relying on chance, you're the one in charge of how fast things move, how far you go with her, and how long you keep her around for. And if you want to know how to actually use your breakup to make her feel the delicious tension of the chemistry she's got with you, to make her completely forget about why she even broke up with you in the first place and start having more fun and excitement together than you ever had before the split, then this system is not just an answer, it is the only answer. So how do you get started? How much for the second chance, how to win back the love of your ex system? Well, first of all, it doesn't even matter why she walked away. This is the only program like this in existence. It's the powerful Black Book manual that you can use in any breakup situation that's been shown to work for men of all ages. And there's really nothing else so powerful or proven to compare it to. The regular price of the second chance is $97, and most of my happy customers have told me it's an absolute bargain at that price. However, I'm not even going to charge you $97 today because, frankly, as powerful and quick working as this proven material is, it would be a crime for me to withhold it just because of price. Don't get me wrong, I like money as much as you do, but underneath it all, I am a dating coach. It's my job to help guys like you get out of the fix you're in, which means it's my business to help you solve this problem with your ex. And if I can't do that, then I can't, in all honesty, look myself in the eye in the mirror each morning. That's why, for an extremely limited time, I've made an executive decision to make my system almost ridiculously affordable. So you will not be paying $97 for second chance today. Not $67. Not even $57. Your total investment today, if you act now, is just one simple payment of only $47. All you have to do is look below this video now. Click the Add to Cart button you see below this video now. Get the material, use it. Take a day or two to start applying it, and I guarantee it will change your life. Plus, if you act now, I'm also giving you free of charge these incredible bonuses. Bonus 1, Infidelity Armor. Cheat-proof your relationship. This bonus alone is worth $37, and you won't believe the wisdom and useful practical insights you'll get. You get page after page of proven tips to prevent your relationship from ever succumbing to infidelity and heal the agony if it's already happened, including why cheating happens, what to do if it's happened to you, and how to make sure it never happens again, as well as all the tools you'll ever need to create a strong, happy, sexy relationship so you can make sure that cheating never even crosses her mind no matter how long you've been together and no matter what might have already happened in the past. Look, here's your second free gift. Heal the Rift, the tools you need for moving past hurt and anger in your relationship. You'll get all the secrets you need to stop repeating the same awful fights and have her welcoming you back with open arms, breaking out that sexy smile and the sexy lingerie just for you, and thinking of you as the amazing fun guy she really wants to be with. This simple report will have her not only want to give her body to you, but her heart as well. So I'm going to ask you to use this powerful tool wisely, because when you do, you will light a fuse inside of her that can't be extinguished. And of course, I've made sure to convert these valuable exclusive materials into instant download PDFs just so you can get access now and get started tonight. Plus, if you act now, I'll also give you access to my one-time only exclusive super bonus, the Passion Instinct. Get her love and desire back tonight. This powerful psychological guide pries open the deepest secrets of what your ex really wants from you, so you can be confident that you've got every angle covered when it comes to creating that gut-level attraction with your girl. Attraction that doesn't rely on what mood she's in, what type of day she's had, or even how she says she feels about you right now. And you won't be able to believe the skyrocket effect this knowledge is going to have on your relationship. She will be following you around like a helpless little puppy dog, just dreaming about the next time she can be alone with you. Give herself to you. and shut the door on the rest of the world. So let's add it up. As part of this exclusive one-time only offer, you're getting the complete second chance How to Win Back the Love of Your Ex system valued at $97 all by itself. The Infidelity Armor Cheat-Proof Your Relationship Today bonus, a dollar value of $37 and only available when you buy the original system. The Heal the Rift, the tools you need for moving past hurt and anger in your relationship manual, a dollar value of $27 all by itself. And my super bonus, Use the Passion Instinct, get her love and desire back tonight, a dollar value of $67 all by itself, and only available if you act today before this presentation finishes. That's over $225 worth of value, and I want to give it to you for just $47 today. Look below this presentation now. Click on the big Add to Cart button to claim your massive discount now. You'll gain immediate access to everything and will be getting your ex back tonight. No waiting around, crossing your fingers and hoping for a lucky break. No more struggling or arguing, no more dry spells. Plus, unlike those other hokey Get Your Ex Back programs that you see out there on the internet, this one is guaranteed to work. Here's how it works. Simply order today, use the material, and inside of 60 days, if you aren't blown away by your incredible results, just send me an email and I'll promptly refund your money. Plus, I'll let you keep all the fantastic super bonuses just for giving this system a try. You'll know exactly what to say and do to get her feeling sexy, turned on, and very, very naughty. To instantly erase all the bad memories and hurts she's holding on to right now and make her completely forget about any other guy. You'll never have to wonder, does she want me? Or what should I do now? You'll just know, instinctively, like you're a natural. And you'll finally be able to sit back and enjoy the sensation of her chasing you and doing everything in her power to make you say yes and make you happy. Wouldn't you love to experience what that feels like? To start right now, really get this thing handled and have her eating out of the palm of your hand. To turn it all around, to leave the pain and hurt behind, and have her working to please you. So, it looks like you've reached a crossroads, and you've got two choices on what you do now. Choice 1. You can get my powerful, proven system right now with all its incredible secrets. Get the golden key to her feminine, instinctive desire. Get the unbreakable skills to have her wanting you back, needing you back, desperately hoping you'll call her, talk to her, touch her again. Have her fighting to be part of your life and really get her to feel that overwhelming emotional and sexual need to be with you. Or there's your other choice. You can choose to just keep on trudging down the same lonely old road, never quite knowing whether what you're doing is working the way you want it to. Plagued by anxiety and fear that she'll get away from you forever, and if you don't say and do exactly the right thing, basically acting like a boy instead of a man, and leaving everything to chance. And one thing's for sure, if you don't choose to make a change and act right now, you probably never will, and you'll be forced to sit back, eat humble pie, and watch helplessly as she chooses someone else to satisfy her deep, primal needs and tells all her friends how she remembers you with fondness. Ugh. Yet, the truth is, you don't have to stay stuck like this. You can break the cycle. You can get your act together and realize that this is it. This is your chance right now. You can choose to completely transform all the pain and loss. You can choose to experience the incredible results you really want. You can choose to get the answers you need right now. And in this second, right here, I'm giving you the key to this reality you want and deserve so badly. All you have to do is man up. Admit to yourself that you're ready to try something that really works. Realize you're ready to leave the confused, boyish behavior behind and take action now to grab what you really want. Click that button now. By following the simple step-by-step principles in this proven system, you will wake up that little voice inside her head and have it screaming at you to do everything possible to come back into your life and your bed again. To have her feeling that desire that she can't help but respond to, and to know exactly what to do to keep her feeling it as long as you want her to. Because seriously, when you get right down to it, love and sex with the right woman are really the only things in life that truly matter, because who cares how much money or career success you've got if you don't have the woman you want? You deserve to be with the right woman. You deserve a second chance to have her back and really do it right this time. And right now, the only thing standing between you and the life you want to have is just one quick read of this system. Yet, you should also know, desire by itself isn't enough. You also need to man up and start acting like the kind of man who knows what to do, who knows how to get this thing handled. And even though it's not your fault that this breakup happened, today marks the day that you take responsibility for fixing it, to quit dabbling around and hoping for the result you want, and instead blow her mind with your ability to really get inside her and satisfy her deep primal needs the way only you can. Today is the day that you finally put all of those bad experiences behind you forever, the day that you reach out and grab what you really want. So here's my promise to you. If you have a brain in your head and can read plain English, then Second Chance will trigger powerful feelings of attraction in her mind and body like you won't believe. And obviously, you're getting the whole system, including all the bonuses that have already worked so well for thousands of men for less than $50. And if it doesn't work, I'll buy it back off you straight away. Plus, if you have any questions at all, my friendly staff is just a quick email away. So you never have to wait and wonder with unanswered questions. All you have to do is click the button now, and the speed with which her attitude changes towards you will make your head spin. You don't want to delay for 1 second longer, because remember, I'm toying with the idea of raising the price or maybe doubling it any day now. So why don't we take the opportunity now to make sure you get what you really want and make the only choice a smart guy can make? To get that second chance, to get her wanting you and desiring you, to create that massive chemistry and huge instant upswing in her attraction towards you. To take responsibility for the man you want to be to get your girl back, and this time to do it right. So click the Add to Cart button now before it's too late. And remember, there's more real-life, easily doable information on getting your ex back in this powerful guide than you'll find anywhere else. The secrets inside have worked for thousands of other men just like you, and it's protected by my ironclad 100% guarantee, so there's absolutely zero risk for you to try it out in your own life. And you can get this information and be using it in your life just seconds from now for less than the price of 1 tank of gas. So don't let one lousy breakup decide your future. Don't spend your time acting like some confused, bewildered boy instead of the man she needs you to be. Choose to create that electric, passionate relationship you want and deserve so badly, and click the Add to Cart button now.